DENTAVERSE, a place where professionals come together to revolutionize the dental industry. Embark on a journey of lifelong learning and professional development. Follow virtual classes and practice on interactive simulation units. Be part of the inclusive global dental community. Meet the pioneers of the industry and exchange ideas. Attend virtual scientific conferences from the comfort of your home. Discuss breakthroughs in the dental world. Explore the virtual showroom. Connect with suppliers and find the best solutions for your practice. Access our research platform. Visit our virtual clinic and consult with your patients from anywhere in the world. Examine and analyze your patients' results in an immersive dental lab environment. DENTAVERSE may be virtual, but the impact will be real. Build a better future for dentistry. Join DENTAVERSE today.
You know what,
So I will look and I will try to change the slides, okay?
yeah, you can just tell me if you want me to change them.
No worries, no worries. If there is any problem, I will let you know. Okay?
Yes.
So I will start. What do you think?
Let's go.
Ready to rumble?
Ready to rumble. Just maybe give a quick introduction to yourself.
Definitely. So I would like to welcome everybody. It's after this small technical glitch, we are ready to rumble, just like Jan said. I would like to start with a presentation because maybe you don't know me, but this is the very first time for me to do this type of virtual presentation. So historical moment. Okay, this is my CV. I'm not sure you see that if you check all these things, you can see that I'm coming from a very small town from the countryside in Hungary. My father was a dentist, and one of the main reason why I like to talk about my history, my past, is because I would like to give you the way. I would like to show you how I did it. That from nowhere, I was able to travel all around the world, and I was able to work and do something unique. Hopefully, in the end of my presentation, you will see this. Or you will feel this just because of digital. So my father was a dentist, and as you can see, I decided quite early that I want to be a dental technician, and I passed the analog. I started to concentrate absolutely to virtual and digital. So one of the main thing what I'm doing is I'm running an online service, and today in my presentation I would like to show you how I put it to the metaverse, how I'm communicating with my clients. Please don't forget that this is a very small company. It's a one-person company, so I'm responsible for all these things. That's why it's important for me to find a perfect communication channel with everybody, based on the shapes, the anatomical shapes what I'm using, and I will show you what type of natural shapes I'm using. I also made a special online shop where you can able to buy all these high definition natural shapes. I will talk about more details in my middle of my presentation, but this is also easily you can easily able to bring to the metaverse and able to use these tri-dimensional files in the future. Let's go a little bit closer. So I'm able to change the slides. Okay. One of the main thing what I'm focusing on at the moment is bringing my virtual designs to a high definition level, and that's why I started to creating this type of CGI visualizations, this type of photorealistic renderings in the end of my each step. Just also once again, just to show the clients how what I'm thinking, how we can able to provide the final restoration, what is the level what we need to provide. So as you see, I'm doing all type of things regarding to digital dentistry, but one of the latest and one of the main thing why I'm here, and this is the space where we met, is my virtual laboratory. It was very strange for everybody in the beginning. That why I'm forcing and I'm bringing my virtual experience or appearance to a special place. But how I see that this is a huge opportunity. Depending if you are thinking about worldwide and you are thinking internationally, definitely you need to create your own space, and you need to create your own world, and this will help you absolutely in the business, how you can able to create a way of business where you can find your partner. Okay, let's see another slide. As you see here, I took some screenshots from the laboratory just to explain to you that and this is my suggestion to you as well. If you are thinking about creating a virtual space, that you need to cooperate with professionals here in DENTAVERSE. If you are part of the community, you can find the perfect professionals for this type of job. I'm absolutely sure. I found a different way because I started quite early, and I went through in all the steps how I built it from scratch. So as you can see, in the ground floor, I already made a presentation room for several lecturers, because I truly believe that you need to educate the people. You need to explain how you are thinking about the way how you want to create a dream smile, let's say. I have a special virtual laboratory place, a design place where the customers can able to find different type of pre-recorded educational videos. In the first floor, I based on the dental CGIs, you can find an NFT gallery. The purpose of my NFTs are there are there are different type of NFTs what I'm using just for artistic purpose, and also there are utility NFTs. So I think as a dental technician, as a CAD designer, I truly believe that there will be a point when all these pieces will matching, and I see the improvement in this field, how these NFTs can able to work in the nice way. Okay, the second floor and the balcony is about relaxing. Means that if I have a customer and he wants to meet me in the beginning, I'm inviting to this special virtual office, and through VR, I'm able to communicate with them easily, and normally it's easy to show different videos or different type of 3D objects. Okay, so hopefully, yes, this is a very important part of my every time when I'm presenting. I would like to talk about a person who I'm extremely thankful, because he's the one who changed the way how I'm thinking about dentistry. I'm 99% sure that you heard about him. His name is Paolo Cano. If you don't heard about him, it's not a problem, but definitely you need to look after him, because he's from Brazil. I'm always dedicated, or I'm always dedicate 1 or 2 slides to him. He made several publications. He reached the highest level in aesthetic dentistry, and he started to working on digital, and I was able to learn from him, and I never forget this momentum when I realized that we need to think absolutely differently, and that's one of the main message what I would like to share with you. Just some analog wax from him. You see that he knows exactly how to imitate nature, and he started to focusing to how to copy nature, and it was a different project. But one of the main thing that I never forget is the main message what we try to understand is you need to think, because everybody has his own way of working. That's absolutely normal in dentistry. Everybody learns something. People are going to different type of courses depending what they want to learn, and that's totally fine. But when you are thinking seriously in digital dentistry, and no matter some people trying to fight against digital dentistry, even it's not started yet, how I feel, because mainly the dentist and dental technician all around the world, they are still using analog, and when we are how I see that at the moment, this is it's a type of converting from analog to digital, but you need to think absolutely differently. And how I see, and one of the thing what I'm always trying to keep in my mind is I prefer to create protocols. I prefer to create workflows, and based on these workflows, these repetitive workflows, I'm able to reach a highest level. Because if I'm always copy myself in the workflow, and let me share with you really soon slides what type of workflows I'm following and I'm creating. But before that, we need to ask from ourselves that do we really need digital, or we are totally fine in analog, just we want to improve ourselves.
Of course, we need digital.
Absolutely, it's not a question, and this is already decided. But if you have a perfect, how should I say, safe, bulletproof analog way to execute yourself, don't jump into immediately to digital. You need to find the way how you are adapting yourself to digital. This is very important, because based on my experience, how I see is sometimes people are so keen to go out. They don't like to go out from their comfort zone, but they are going out to the comfort zone because they get this pressure from customers. You need to find this balance, and I think it's super important. What type of software what you will use in the design part, because all the other part is manufacturing. Dentistry is a very specific market, but there are already tons of solutions, and companies, they are interested in selling, sometimes in education as well. But you need to understand that even if companies forcing to believe that there is only one solution, theirs, based on my 15 years experience in purely in CAD dentistry, and see the stages how the softwares, the CAD part, and also the manufacturing part, the CAM part, changed. You need to understand that there is no only one solution. Means that with only one software, only one thing, you are not able to create something unique. Because how I see, and the message, one of the other message of my presentation is that you need to understand that you have to be unique. It doesn't mean that you are perfect. Just you have to understand that based on your taste, based on your knowledge, based on your imagination, you can select these parts, and you can able to create your own workflow, and you are able to use this technology to bring a totally different level of your cases. Okay, so I mentioned this before, how I'm an addict to workflows, but I'm extremely happy that this presentation will be recorded, so you can roll back and you can check the slides as well. You need to create, and this is a basic step-by-step workflow. You need to create your own type of way, your personal way of working in digital, and you need to repeat yourself. This is my suggestion. This is not a rule. I'm just sharing you my experience, and just the CAD part. If I'm talking about purely CAD design, so in the end you will have the final product ready to put it to your milling machine. You can see that I divided at least to 3 stages, and this is the workflow what I would like to show you. Maybe you will get some inspiration, and and see something different. So for designing a smile, definitely you need photos from the patient. This is not a new thing. Everybody is taking pictures, everybody is scanning faces, but you need to understand when you or your designer or somebody in the dental laboratory, if you are a dentist doing the design, it's extremely important. And I know that in Dubai right now there are plenty of companies advertising this type of protocol. Please take attention to it, because taking a photo or a 3D scan extremely important, the 2D planning, but the head position, also my experience is that it's very, very important and critical, because when you are trying to, and always asking me, okay, Laurent, but if my pictures are not okay, what should I do? I would like to ask you to always thinking about the smile frame, these outlines, and always check the head position. You need to find similar points in the head, and you need to calibrate the head. If you're asking the patient, please look into the camera, they will forcing some kind of rotation. And how I see, and based on, once again, my experience, what is the most common problem? That the head position is angulated. And you need to understand that if the head position, if the photo is angulated, the 2D planning, and the 2D planning will guide the 3D design, will be fake, not valuable. Always, when you are taking pictures from front of you, always check the head position from the side, because you can see here in the right side of my slide, what will happen if the head is angulated. Your design will be longer or shorter in the normal head position. Please take attention to it. Initial scans, because of we already delayed. I don't want to go to details regarding to scans, but believe me, once again, I'm not against of companies. I have an extremely really good relationship with all the good companies, startup companies, but scanning is very, very important. Face scanning, surface teeth scanning, surface scanning is a very important thing. You need to practice, because you need to understand that how the scanner is working. The surface can be easily distorted, and this can generate in the future some kind of problem, because your design will not match properly. So here we created an upper and lower full arch restoration, and that's why you see the gap between the upper and lower, because we already defined the ideal occlusion, the space between the upper and lower arch, and just like all the time, I started with the smile design. I was able to working together with the DSD team on the world tour. So please keep it in your mind that digital smile design is, for me, how I see and how I feel is like a blueprint. It's not a selling tool because the patient doesn't understand these lines. It's a very good way of communicating with the team and guiding you for the design. That's why it's important to have a non-angulated photo. Regarding to design, what you need to understand and what you need to accept from my side, that the CAD softwares, the dental CAD softwares at the moment, they are all the algorithms based on both softwares in the market. I'm talking about Exocad and 3Shape. They are able to create all type of dental restorations, but depending what, it's so simple. When you start your software and you are depending what you are selecting, it's like a button, it's like a trigger for an algorithm. And believe me that not always the most obvious is the best solution. Just saying, giving you an example. If you want to design a crown, maybe if you select just create me one single crown, maybe the better solution if you are using a pre-design and converting to wax up. I don't want to go to details, but this is how it's working. You need to find specific algorithms. You need to compare the different algorithms because these softwares made by coders, and the coders doesn't know deeply anatomy, and that's why it can be problematic or a lot of after work if you are not focusing to selecting the perfect algorithm. Motivational mockup. What this workflow, what I'm representing today, I truly believe that the main stage, the motivational stage, is very, very important because before the treatment, this will give you the way what is the right path for execution. As I mentioned to you, in all stages, I'm creating this type of CGIs because I want to show the customers where are the parts where we don't have enough space, and how we need to count with that. I think from this stage, from the initial stage, we are able to have the full control until the end, thanks to the digital technology and the metaverse communication channel. But these pictures and the explanation how to see these pictures are extremely important. I like to give in my presentation a trick for all the designers because it's very common that people are asking me how should I speed up my design process, how should I create something unique and something pleasant. And here I would like to give you a really simple trick. On my hands-on trainings, I have I'm teaching you step by step how you are able to do this type of things in real life. But if you understand the idea, you will save your time. You can able to save a lot of time. So the trick is the following. All the patients are looking for symmetry. As you can see here, the red line representing the initial curve. So how we can able to create something symmetrical for an asymmetrical space with the help of the CAD software. Okay, what you need to do, and you will see the step one in the left side. You need to create just half arch. Okay? When you created this half arch, you need to flip it to the other side. Okay? As you can see now, my design on the right side, my design is symmetrical, but the arch, you see the original teeth are sticking out from my design, is asymmetrical. You need to divide not just one by one, posterior and anterior parts, your symmetrical design, which is not matching. The first thing, I grab the posteriors and put it to occlusion. You see? Then I flip it the other side, the anteriors, and create a symmetrical, but a symmetrical design to an asymmetrical space. This is how simple it is. And I know that everybody is thinking that what is this? You need to understand that at the moment in all CAD softwares, there is a flip function of the shapes. That's absolutely normal. But you don't have the flip position function. And that's why when you see that your designer or your dental technician or your dentist creates something, okay, nice, but something is not 100%. 90% of these cases, the problem is they are not symmetrical, or the shapes are symmetrical, but the positions are not. So that's why I wanted to give you this trick. Please remember, this video, this presentation will be recorded, so you can check it, you can share it with everybody. But this is a really useful technique. And actually, this is how I started creating this case as well. I used the flip design method. Why? First of all, because nearly it was additive, so I had enough space for creating nice anatomical shapes. But I was the asymmetrical space was so how should I say to you? I had to focus to the bite, to the occlusion. That's why, as a starting point, I created the first version of the design with this flip method in no time. Another interesting thing, what nobody is talking about. I'm doing this for several years now. The hard surface combination. When you have a digital product, a veneer, a crown, a bridge, I see that dental technicians, how much time they are spending to put this surface texture. Why? Because it's generate a sparkling effect. Based on this surface texture, you can play with the years. Means that a very textured and over textured teeth, some patients thinking that they are rolling back the time, and they like it, especially in the social media, because you can see a lot of macro photography. Everybody, dental technicians, dentists, they are yeah, sure. In the end, we will I think we will have time for answering some questions. But how to copy texture? That's the question. And I developed the hard surface combination method where you can able to grab just surface texture and combine with your design. Means that your dental technician, the dentist doesn't need to suffer and make the surface texture, because we have to accept the reality. If you take a really close-up macro photography, you have to be very talented. I'm not. That's why I developed this technique. Or you have to spend a lot of time to create a not fake texture. Okay, but this type of hard surface combination, it can be very useful in gnatology when you want to copy artificial, based on natural but artificial occlusal surface. And I'm sure that in digital dentures also it can bring a lot of details if you copy and adapt the surface. Okay, so we are not able to show videos at the moment, but maybe next time. Maybe next time you will see.
Unfortunately, yeah. I'm really sorry about that, Laurent.
No worries, no worries, no worries. And I also prefer to talk about this stage, the second step, which is guided the preparation. And now you can see on the market there are several companies who are making different type of preparation guides, which is, I think it's a really cool way, because not because the dentist cannot prep, it's because it's not guided by something. And when I'm doing a design, I'm always giving this information, and we spend a lot of time with the customers about these small details, because you need to create your final design, and you see on the pictures there are a lot of parts are sticking out from my design. And why these parts are important is because you need to start your preparation to pre-prep these parts, because this is how we can able to have the guidance on the thickness of your preparation. Because if you can able to guide your thickness of your preparation, you can play with the colors. If you want to, if the teeth is extremely healthy, you can create a very thin 0.1, 0.2 millimeter veneer. It will match perfectly. If you have a colorful dark colors, implants, veneers, whatever, you have to have the control on the thickness, because if you don't have this, you will lose the control on the colors. Okay, so invasive mock-up, you see from different sides. Also, I'm making now more and more this type of digital preparation models, just for giving the dentist, the customer, to have an idea that what is the ideal preparation for me as a CAD designer. Okay, you see? And the final wax up. Comparing the invasive and this final wax up, what I did, I just chopped the initial parts, the sticking out parts. Okay, as you can see here, this is an all-around guide. Why why it's very useful, because you can have the control about the thickness and what you want to reach. Okay. Digital model works. Just few things about what type of models I like to use, even if it can sound strange for dental technicians, but to have the full control, I'm always creating a special solid model. You see, I always create the dies independently. You will see in the other side, and I'm creating a special model without gingiva. You see why it's important? This is the master model. This is where, when everything is ready, you need to deliver the case. This model, you can check the contact points. You can check all the fitting. You can check everything, because all the dies are in the position. And you have the independent dies, where you can check the fitting of the crowns or the veneers. So I know that you can generate easily an alveolar model. But believe me that if you do and go back a little bit and you create this type of finalization, you will have 90%, for at least it will be extremely faster. The second thing is you will have avoid all the problems what is coming from the precision of your alveolar model. And maybe some people will say, okay, but I have a perfect 3D printer, I have a perfect milling machine. That's totally fine. Just I'm saying that even if I'm finalizing my cases with good printers and milling machines, I'm always following this, because this is how I have the full control about finishing the case. This is the final visualization of the restoration from different angles. This is the finished work. I never met the laboratory who finished this case for me. I was in contact only with the dentist. You can see the end result. I'm not running like hell. All the communication went through on the metaverse. All the files went through the metaverse. That's why this case is quite special for me, because he is a very talented person in Hungary, a young new generation dentist, but it was he had to trust in me to guide him through all the procedures. Okay, I'm absolutely sure. Please forgive me that if I'm not giving you the latest truth, but I mentioned this before. The digital dentistry not started. I believe in this. The reason why I'm saying, because some people told me that even 15% is not using digital.
But you've only 15%?
Only who are okay. You cannot compare, different countries, because United States, like, I don't know, 45 or 65. But there are some poor countries who are absolutely against of digital because they think that nobody can able to buy this type of equipment. So when this will change, the number will change. I'm absolutely sure that a lot of things will come. And how I see is it's a very important another message from my side that you need to understand that there are two type of CAD technicians, let's say, in the world. Operators who knows where to click on the software, how to pull the trigger on the software, but they don't have normally they have the basic anatomical knowledge, but they don't have the experience what all technicians can able to make. So these are the operators, and I think there are the designers who can work alone, who based on the information, based on the input and the level of communication. They can able to create something unique and high value for the customers. How I see that at the moment, all generation dental technicians who are investing much more in CAD/CAM dentistry than the dentist, they looking for young people who are able to operate the software and able to operate the milling machine, because they are afraid that they don't know, and this is too futuristic for them. But they have the knowledge and they have the experience, and I would like to shout out all the dental technicians that don't be afraid to learn using this software and using the technology. And shout out to the operators that you need to understand that without knowledge, you will not be able to create high value. So this is how I told you plenty of times, Jan. Education is also the main thing in the whole story. So we are nearly in the end. Hope I didn't kill anybody with my story, but you can see that just if you compare the communication, you will see that if you bring value to your work, you will find your partners in the world. But you see different CGIs. But
I mean,
the main thing, is how you can represent yourself. Where you can find the people who understand your message, and that's why for me, you was like okay, the missing dot, Jan, when I found DENTAVERSE, because I see that you are bringing so much value to the community that I thought myself that and just say if I'm lying, that I told you that I'm extremely proud to be your ambassador, and I'm extremely proud to be with you on this journey, because I see the potential growth of the whole system, and I recommend to everybody to join this part, because this is much more powerful than at the moment any other way of learning, communicating, presenting, sharing your knowledge. So I'm extremely thankful to you for your invitation. Sorry that something went
we are
wrong.
extremely thankful to you.
But keep in touch, and I'm here for you. So you can ask me anything regarding to this topic or any other topics. If I know the answer, I'm much more than happy to answer. And yeah, hopefully my message that from the countryside, the small guy who had a dream that okay, computer games will be somehow I will combine computer games with dentistry. It went through. I was extremely thankful and happy to be with you.
Yeah, no, well,
thank you very
for
much.
me, for me, it's super interesting to as a geek initially to learn about how dentists have put technology to use. In your case, you use AutoCAD to design a 3D representation. So I think the first question I would have for you, Laurent, is in your career so far as a dental technician, how have you seen the world evolve towards this 3D CGI digital how can I say way of working, from the old analog way, and how quick did you make the step personally with your dental design studio?
How I see that, first of all, the first thing why you asked me this question, the first thing what I was in my head is that we need to be really careful. Means that it's just a joke, but just like 500 years ago, if you had a different way of thinking, let's say about religion, you know that what happened. So it's like how I see that the analog people, they are afraid so much to digital that they are extremely too hard.
What are they afraid of? What are they afraid
They are
of?
afraid that how should I say to you? They are afraid that they investing a lot of money, and this investment will be like a bad investment because they will lose the operator who will do the work for them. They don't want to learn because they don't want to spend time to learn something absolute. It's not. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not against
No, I'm
analog.
just listening to you.
My personal experience. So first, we need to understand, or we need to explain this type of people that it's not against them. That's why I put one slide that analog digital, you need to find a balance. From my personal side, you know me absolutely well because we have several conversations and we are thinking the same, that we are so extremely me no, you yes, but you are so ahead of everything.
When I'm listening to you, when I listen to you, I'm straight away, I'm a millennial, 34 years old, and I'm straight away thinking like, oh, what a waste of resources, the analog, just forget the financial aspect, forget the
understand you exactly,
like,
exactly.
As a person who really is quite concerned with the state of the planet, and I'm just wondering like if
exactly
digital,
I understand
if
how
this
you are thinking.
digital stuff is so much it just makes so much more sense to
Absolutely,
have
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. And meanwhile, as you can see that if you have a workflow, and I always try to explain this, that if you have a rule, like when you are baking a cake, or I don't know, you are painting a wall or creating a software, when you have a way of work, you can put all these small details and you can be so unique that, because sometimes they say that, oh, digital can be very uniform, sorry, because some people doesn't understand the level of anatomy, and because of this, blah blah blah. So I'm absolutely with you. If I'm able to speed up the time, I'm extremely I want to see how this whole story will goes, because I didn't talk about it, but you know that AI, yesterday we heard a wonderful presentation regarding to this part. We will have also lecture about this. So AI definitely here, and
Yeah,
and it's crazy. It's absolutely unbelievable what you can able to do with it, if you know how to use it.
yeah, that's very true. That's like with everything in technology. There's also a
Mhm.
learning curve, but then the efficiencies start to kick in, and you
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, and from a pure let's say metaverse point of view, slash here, like where we're communicating in 3D. So, you know, as you know, most of the team is of Dentaverse team is in Dubai. You are,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, in Hungary. I'm in
Yes, yes.
Brussels. You know, this 3D way of communicating is
Unbelievable.
yeah, it's great. It's fun. Do you see you know, because obviously you do these teeth in 3D. Do you see like a potential um like market or transition or some sort of new type of business model whereby maybe a dentist would, you know, jump in a virtual
Mhm.
dental lab and come and see the work done? Or, you know, is this something that you anticipate coming in the future?
Absolutely, absolutely. How I feel, my friend, is like this. If I'm a dentist, f- maybe if I'm a technical geek, I will be look around and look after this. But the patients, the new generation, the young people, just what you mentioned about the crazy story, how the little kid joined Dentaverse.
Yes.
The new generation will come and will dictate the trend. Means that whoever builds a professional, here I'm rolling back to you, because Dentaverse, from the beginning it was super professional, but now you can see that more and more, and we are in the biggest event in the Dentaverse. So it's crazy, no, that just because of this, the power of this technology, you are able to go and be part of the history. So definitely, how I see the future, when the patients are coming and asking for this type of consultations, um,
Yeah.
the dentist will start working on it, and the dentist will look after partners who can able to create the physical product. And of course, with FedEx you can send your physical product anywhere, but virtually you can communicate, you can show, because we are talking about 3D. Please don't forget, you cannot compare with a 2D photography or a visualization. it's real 3D, and this is a totally new level, I think.
Yeah, of course, and you could even imagine someone printing their own their own teeth in 3D. Imagine that.
Absolutely, 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 absolutely. And actually,
And just come to the
actually,
dentist with his teeth printed. Here you go, dentist. Please put those teeth
do
in
this
me.
for me, and do this for me. But actually, you can buy a cheap 3D printer. You can buy now a temporary material, and you are good to go till 6 months. I have a friend, a dentist friend. I created this pre-design for him, but he always, when he's go out for party, he just put it as a removable, because he's afraid to prep his teeth. So yeah, I have this crazy story.
Okay, well then seems like I need to get some advice from you how to
For
how to
sure,
protect
for sure.
these precious teeth.
Everybody,
My
we are in the best team with all the top gurus, so it's easy to get a nice smile.
my mother always said that you should always look after your teeth because it's like capital. If you don't
Oh,
look after it, it's going to depreciate and cost a lot of money if you don't look
and
after it.
and this is why I'm saying that virtually I'm every day in a dental office all around the world. So I'm
That's
I'm
amazing.
visiting dentists not just 6 months per year. I'm always every day I'm in a dental office. So but thanks God, until now I don't have any issues. But I'm thinking about more and more creating something for myself as well.
Okay, then I think as a closing question,
Mhm.
I think I'll just be very very straightforward. I mean, so far you joined Dentaverse as an ambassador. I mean, have
Mhm.
you learned anything since you joined Dentaverse?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How to
If you
if you
put it in three
yeah,
bullet
at least
points,
a woman that if you know and understand what you are doing, you can reach immediate success. This is the first thing what I learned. The second thing, I got international friendship. I can call you as a friend. Hopefully you will not say
likewise.
no. The, so that's why it's super important that be together with people who speak the same language. Means that if I'm talking about a personal AI assistant, you will say no. Do you have any pain? You will understand what I'm thinking. And the third thing is uh, actually interest people get attention uh, to me and what I'm doing thanks to you. So I'm just thankful to Dentaverse and how I see that that some processes are take a little bit longer, but just like mosaic pieces, in the end and in a really short amount of time, all the ambassadors, all the students, everybody who already involved in Dentaverse will understand that why this platform is uh, is very 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 serious and very good to
Yeah,
to to be part of it.
yeah.
So
I think
it's like as
you
like an investment. You didn't ask me anything, just you ask my time, and I got so much cool things that I'm always thankful to you. Not a question, my friend.
yeah. Well, this is exactly what we set out to do. It was to really connect the innovators
The
within
dots,
dentistry. Yeah,
exactly.
and by just putting people in 3D like we are here, it's um almost real, and especially you know bringing a platform where dentists can go like, hey, I want to learn about technology in dentistry. This is where I go. So that was really the foundation of it all. And yeah, we've met amazing people like yourself, and the other speakers that will
And yeah, other people as well. So it's how I see that, you know, you had maybe there are other people in the world who had the same idea, that how we can connect dental professionals in the metaverse, in Web 3D. But you are the one who not just thought about it, you made it. And because of your personality, you know, everything is one side very professional, because there is no other option in this field. Of course, learning curve and this type of technical glitches are okay.
yes, it
That's
happen.
normal.
It happens.
That's yeah, it's absolutely normal. But you know, why people should spend time, money, energy to create something else when everything is nice and polite in this field. So how I see that, the future is bright because good people are in.
The future's bright. I think we can end on that bombshell. That's
Definitely.
a beautiful way to end it. But look, Lauren, first of all, I'm really sorry that the videos, because I saw your presentation before and the videos did not come through, or the animations did not come through. So like you said, we had a little technical glitch. But that said, I thank you very much for your time, your effort, your presence, your guidance in Dentaverse for the last 6-7 months. It has been incredible, you know, to see how much input you've given us in terms of feedback and knowledge. So it was a real pleasure to have you speaking here today in the first virtual conference for dentists in the world. And this is a real world premiere. So thank you very much for taking part in it. And I look forward to speaking to you soon, or seeing you a bit later or tomorrow.
Definitely. We will talk soon. Keep in touch, my friend.
Cheers. And then, I mean, if there's anyone in the crowd that has any questions, or at the back of the room, because I think there's about 10 people in the room. So if anyone has a question, feel free to ask it. And if no one has a question, then I guess we can call it a wrap. Yeah, okay. No, I don't see any questions or anyone asking anything. So oh, but I can see my twin over there. Okay, no, but Lauren, thank you so much. It was a real pleasure. The live stream will be viewable online, and yeah, I wish you a very pleasant rest to the week. Thank you so much.